Mark Strassman is standing by there in Fayetteville, North Carolina for us. And again, Mark, there are many different sorts of concerns with regard to the floodwaters there in the state. We see more evidence, in fact, behind you.
Yeah, no question. I mean, Josh, I want to show you something here. Take a look. This used to be a man-made community lake for these homes around here. It's just a giant mud hole now. And so here's what happened. When the 15 inches of rain from Matthew fell, it crumbled a road that held all this water in place, and the water went draining out of the lake and rushing into the next town and just flooded that town. And that's why you have these kind of flooding issues all over. I mean, it's crazy. Take a look at this power pole. So you have 135,000 North Carolinians without power. And it's not just the lines that fell, the poles themselves fell down. So you can see why restoring power here, I mean, it's going to take some time. These are major projects here on a good day, and there are a lot of these projects out here. There are about a dozen roads in North Carolina that are in this kind of shape. I mean, you can't get from here to there in that side of the neighborhood because there's no road here. I mean, it's a mess.
And no roads, of course, make the search and rescue efforts I know that state and federal officials have been undertaking. It does make it exponentially more difficult. What's the status with regard to how many more they believe they'll have to execute today?
It's a really good question. I mean, I was in Lumberton yesterday, and they thought they had, at the beginning, about 1,000 people who needed rescuing, the mayor told me. And most of them are now out, and they're doing more targeted searches where they're responding to tips or phone calls. But they're still occasionally stumbling on people they didn't know about. And we actually talked to a woman yesterday who could not wave down the attention of rescue helicopters. She was deep into the city. And her son, who was worried about her, hadn't heard from her, drove 16 hours from Michigan, 16 hours, and borrowed a boat with a cousin and pulled mom to safety by himself. And the worry is that there are more people like that out there still in flooded homes that they don't know about. And they're just trying to get every single person they can. But it's a big city, and it's one of only a couple of towns still that still have to extract people.
It's remarkable stuff to see. Mark Strassman there in Fayetteville, North Carolina. We do appreciate the reporting, my friend.
Anytime, Josh.